Willow Creek was a place where time seemed to drift along like the lazy current of the creek itself. Nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering willows, it was a village of simple routines and unchanging traditions. The rising sun painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, a signal for the villagers to begin their day. Farmers tended to their fields, their hands roughened by years of toil. Shopkeepers opened their doors, greeting familiar faces with warm smiles. And then there was Leo. Leo, with his head full of dreams as vast as the endless sky above. Unlike the other young men his age, content with the familiar rhythms of village life, Leo yearned for something more. He possessed a restless spirit, an unquenchable thirst to create something truly extraordinary. The villagers would often see him wandering the outskirts of Willow Creek, his eyes fixed on the horizon, as if searching for inspiration in the distant hills. Some whispered that Leo was foolish, chasing after dreams that were destined to remain out of reach. They couldn't understand why he couldn't be content with the simplicity of life in Willow Creek. But Leo paid no mind to their doubts. He knew deep down that he was meant for something greater, something that would leave an indelible mark on the world. Leo's parents, though simple folk, were the unwavering pillars of his life. Their love for him was as boundless as the sky, and they nurtured his dreams with unwavering support. Their small cottage, nestled on the outskirts of Willow Creek, was a sanctuary of warmth and affection. The scent of freshly baked bread, always wafting from the kitchen, welcomed Leo home after a long day spent lost in his artistic pursuits. His father, a skilled woodworker, possessed calloused hands that could coax beauty from the most unyielding pieces of timber. He had taught Leo the importance of patience and precision, skills that would prove invaluable in his own artistic endeavors. Leo's mother, a woman of quiet strength and wisdom, possessed a gift for storytelling that could transport her listeners to distant lands and magical realms. Her tales, spun with love and imagination, ignited a spark of wonder in young Leo's heart, a spark that would continue to burn brightly throughout his life. In the evenings, after the day's work was done, the small family would gather around the fireplace, the flickering flames casting dancing shadows on the walls. Leo's father would recount tales of his own youth, stories of adventure and resilience that filled Leo with a sense of determination. His mother would sing ancient folk songs, her voice filled with a haunting beauty that seemed to weave magic into the very air. It was in this humble abode, surrounded by the love and support of his parents, that Leo's dreams began to take shape. He would spend countless hours sketching in his notebook, his pencil dancing across the pages as he tried to capture the images that swirled in his imagination. Leo's chosen medium was wood, a material that held a special significance for him. He had grown up surrounded by the scents of cedar and pine, his father's workshop an extension of their own home. The feel of the wood beneath his fingertips, the natural grain that seemed to whisper stories of its own, filled him with a sense of peace and inspiration. He started small, carving miniature animals and figurines that he would proudly gift to his parents. With each creation, his skills grew, his hands becoming an extension of his own artistic vision. He would spend hours in the nearby forest, searching for fallen branches and logs that spoke to him, that seemed to contain within them the potential for something extraordinary. As Leo grew older, his creations became more ambitious. He began to envision large-scale sculptures, pieces that would tower over the viewer, commanding attention and inspiring awe. He dreamed of capturing the essence of human emotion in his work, of creating art that would speak to the very soul. He yearned to share his unique vision with the world, to leave behind a legacy that would endure long after he was gone. The villagers, accustomed to the simplicity of their lives, struggled to comprehend Leo's aspirations. They saw his sculptures as nothing more than frivolous distractions, a waste of time and energy that could be better spent on more practical pursuits. But Leo refused to be swayed by their doubts. He knew deep down that he was on the right path, driven by a force far greater than himself.